Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Mano podcast. Welcome back. I think we would have to settle this once and for all. I'm talking about the controversial topic that brings a lot of debate. Talking about arranged marriage versus love marriages, the cold hard truth. We're asking which one is better or which one works better. In the long run, which one works better? Okay, so get ready. Get ready because seriously, it's going to be one of those nights. Okay, yeah, we're gonna discuss it proper, the cold hard truth about arranged marriages versus love marriages. You'll be wondering, what is he talking about? What is it that he's talking about? Arranged marriages and love marriages. Maybe you wonder which one is arranged marriage. Arranged marriage is the marriage that your parents arrange for you. They choose the lady for you, probably maybe family member, or maybe your mom's friend, daughter, your maybe family friends or something like that. I mean, like partner that your parents arrange for you to marry. That is arranged marriage. In some countries like India, some of them they have like they can marry their extended cousins. So they arrange their marriages maybe from the child to young age or something like that. They like, do you understand what I mean? So they marry their extended family, something like cousins or something like that. They arrange the marriage for them. The same way in some part of Africa, some places they arrange marriage. Your parents, father, maybe have a friend that they went to school together or childhood friend that they go together, especially maybe most of them that are rich or something. So they want to keep that relationship going. They want to keep that relationship tight. What they normally do, they can promise each other, okay, see, listen, my son's going to marry your daughter in order for them to keep that union, that relationship, also that wealth in the family. You understand? So that's the way it is. And that's what we're going to discuss this evening. We're asking which one works better? Which one works better at the long run? Which one works better? So you can put on the comment section your own thought, your your own perspective of what we're discussing. Or you can call the number that is on the screen and then join us to discuss what we're talking about this evening. Just let me know what you think about what we're discussing. The number is on the screen +447449823876. That is the number to call to join the program. Okay, it's there +447449823876. The line is free. Call one on now on +447449823876. Call now. The line is free. Okay, let's jump in. We're going to have a long night. Okay. Good evening. If it's the first time you're coming across one, please just subscribe to our YouTube channel because we are live on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook. We are on several platforms on Facebook, one on Facebook, one up podcast on TikTok, Baby Sapasino on Instagram. Just follow us on all those platforms. Okay. So arranged marriage it's not your grandma's I mean like Tinder, the app, dating app. No, it's not your grandma's Tinder. Okay. And when you talk about love marriage, it's not a magic fairy tale. It's not. Both of them are different. I get what I'm saying. The only thing maybe that bring them together, maybe you can say that they have similarities. Is just that they have both are the same scam. They have this different flavor of scam. You know what I mean? You can, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, they are both different flavor of scam. I'm talking about arranged marriage and love marriage. Okay, I already told you earlier. Arranged marriage is when your parents arrange someone for you to marry. Love marriage is maybe someone that you met and you feel that both of you have the same, I don't know, you're compatible with each other and all that. That you fall in love and all that, you're going to marry. You do want someone that you choose for yourself. Okay, you understand what I mean? Someone that you choose for yourself. Okay, or you can put it this way: love marriage is like ordering of. You went to a McDonald's, you order a menu blindfolded. Okay, you order something, you hope that you get maybe fillet, like fillet onion or something like that. Okay, but then you open it. They forget that you're supposed to microwave it. You understand? When you open it to microwave it, it's just not. It's not what it is, or it's not what is inside. It's just a chicken nuggets. You understand? You order something with the hope that you have to get something that you ordered. It's like ordering something from Tenu. You order something from Temu, and when you arrive, it's not what you're expecting that is inside. You understand what I mean? I get to what I'm saying. That's the way it's okay. Then when you talk about arranged marriage, it's like mm, it's a menu, testing menu that your parents pick for you. Your parents already they paid for it already. You know, they went out, they decided that they will have to buy something for you. You don't have any input. They didn't ask you your opinion on what to buy. So they just buy something for you and just come back home and give it to you. You know what I mean? So anything that is inside, your parents bought it. It's not a choice. So you can take it or you don't leave it. Just have to eat it. Because he didn't spend money. He didn't nothing. It's just something that they give to you. So I get what I'm saying. They paid for it. That is it. But do you know that arranged marriages they work better than love marriages? Because why? They are honest with each other. They are honest with each other. They are honest about the business because they know that it's a business. Do you understand what I mean? They have it. You understand? They are honest from the beginning. That is a business. You just call a man, your parents arrange it for you. Then when you open it, you get home, you sleep. He doesn't snore. Wow, that's perfect. Talking about his bonus. Then she can cook. Marvelous. That's what? Kudos to you. You understand what I mean? Because you didn't choose. Your parents choose it for you. You know what I mean? So it doesn't snow when you're sleeping. It's a bonus. Then when you open the package of the lady that they choose for you, she knows how to cook. Wow. Marvelous. That's the what? A bonus. Because of what? Your parents are the ones that choose them for you. You understand? I said that they work better at long run because when you look at the divorce rate, they are lower to when you compare to the other kind of marriage. You understand what I mean? Why is it that most of them they're afraid? They don't want to shame their family. They don't want to be the gossip of the auntie at the party. Some of them that will just see you and say to you, "Oh, I heard that your marriage didn't work out." Wow, how shocking! Your parents are good people. They raised you right. So what happened? Why didn't your marriage work out? You know what I mean? That's love marriage, and that's the reason why most of them, once they arrange that, they don't want to shame their family. So no matter how it is, they will stick in there. They try to make sure that it work out. While on the other hand, love marriage are riskier because you pick based on lust, perfection, and expectations. You just saw this person, you, you think that you love this person is perfect. I mean, you have all the expectations that is to work out because that is the kind of person that you want to stay with. Think about it. Love marriage is like you're going out now to buy a car. You're buying a car after one drive. You know what I mean? So all you're gonna hear is the boom. The smoke start coming out of the exhaust. You know those black smokes that coming out of the exhaust. The engine start like showing the red light out. You know the yellow fault on the dashboard that you need to go for service, something like that. I get to me. You read the fine print and everything, all that. So what happened? The car was lovely. It was a car that you saw. It was perfect. Clean car. That's what you wanted. It has all the hot air conditions, everything. And you saw the car. Now you bought the car and you're away driving. You drove the car for few months or something. Immediately it developed fault. Why? Because probably while you bought the car, it was a very nice garage and all that. And then they assembled the car, they arrange it, put in a way that you will not notice that it has fault. The engine has fault because the body was mint. They cleaned the body, they arranged the car, they put it a very nice black minted color for you to like, when you see it, oh man, the alloyed wheels and everything solid. But the engine, they've tampered with engine. You understand what I mean? So as they tampered with engine, you will not notice that it has fault. Probably he didn't go with mechanic for them to check or test drive the car. But you saw he's a very lovely car, so that's why. Couple of months, it start developing fault. The engine start messing about. That's the way it is. I'm talking about love marriage because you bought that car with expectation, perfection, and what lost because it's enticing. It's so lovely. It's so lovely car. That's why you got the car. You know what I mean? Ooh. Right. Let me tell you about arranged marriage. Okay. Arranged marriage is like when the same car, I'm going to use the same scenario with the car. You went and leased a car. You lease a car. You read the manual and all that. You check the fine print. You know exactly what you are getting into. And if it breaks down, you lease the car. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, the contract, you know what I mean? On the contract, when you lease the car, there's always contract obligations. It's there for you to like, I get what I'm saying. So it, maybe you got it might work, it might not work. You don't really like, there's no expectation. You don't really know how the car is because you lease the car, you got it, and take it out there. If you work fine, great. If it didn't work fine, what do you do when you lease something? What happened? You take it back. Yeah. But the only thing I have to let you know is that the statistics shows that arranged marriages, they last longer. Why? Because there's not much expectation. That's not much expectation. You are going into the marriage because of family relationship, family, attachment, family pride, family connections, and all that. So at the end of the day, if you work out, you work out. If it didn't work out, he has not much. He can say, I told you guys, this is not what I want. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's the way it is. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that marriage is just two people. Marriage is just two people tolerating each other until death do them part. Okay? So you must learn how to tolerate each other. That is it. Until death do you part. The only difference is whether you picked your life sentence or your parents did it for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? What are we talking about? Arranged marriages versus love marriages. Which one works better? Which one works better? Okay? The line is open, and like I explained to you, you can call. Let me know what's your opinion. Many times you see that many, if most of maybe you've heard this many times, someone said to you, love conquers everything, love conquers all. Love conquers all. Once you find someone that you love, once you find someone that you are compatible with, once you find someone that, you know, they can be with you, then you can achieve anything you want to achieve. In most cases, love doesn't conquer the depth, love doesn't conquer some characters, bad characters, love doesn't conquer abuse, love doesn't conquer, you know, your partner going to toilet every time the toilet seat is up and you ask them 100 times to close it. They finish eating, they left the plate everywhere, and they just go around. Everywhere is messy and all that. At the beginning, you might be trying to accommodate that person, but the long run, love doesn't conquer that because it's gonna be irritating and all that. Makes you mad. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about. Which one works better? Which one works better? We're talking about arranged marriages. I said at the beginning, arranged marriages is the marriages that your parents arrange for you. It's either the lady, your wife, or your husband. Your parents arrange them. They put it together for you. Said to you, okay, we have a beautiful lady from this family. The family, we've checked everything from that family. They are good people. They will tell you all the characteristics, everything, the qualities of the girl, the qualities of everything about the family. Understand that now we already agreed, they already told their parents, to tell their father, or promise their father that you marry their daughter. And from childhood, she's been groomed for you. We'll be keeping tabs on her, watching everything about her steps, everything, all her steps, everything, make sure that she's okay. And now she's grown and you are grown. It's the time for us to establish that arrangement. So you have to marry from that family. You know what I mean? And in that case, you don't have any say. Most cases, you don't have any say. So what happens? Do you arrange that? The thing is that you are marrying her because your family, your parents wants you to marry her. There is no much expectations. What I mean, expectations. You don't know much about characters. You don't know much about her. She's just coming based on recommendation. So as she's coming to join you, for you both of you to come to be husband and wife, what happens? You start learning each other. There is no, you can, there's nothing like perfection. There's no much expectation. It's just that there's no much, like I say, there's love in there because it might not be your first choice. He or she might not be your first choice. You already like maybe you met someone, you have someone in mind, maybe your sweetheart in university or something, someone that you met at work, something you want to marry. But because there's this agreement between both families, and they have to keep the agreement. So, oh, you must marry this lady, or you must marry this guy. Both of you are going to be husband and wife. So the families will arrange for the wedding and everything. So that's what I was saying that what you package or what you order, there's no expectation. So when you get home after the wedding or something, whatever you open, that's what you see. There's no much expectation. So from day one, both of you will do what? You start like, learning each other, learning each other. Because when you talk about love, love is all about chemistry. That's what I mean. And chemistry fades. Chemistry do what? Fades. But you know what doesn't? Mutual respect, shared goals, and a solid retirement plan. You know what, like arranged marriage, both of you will start learning each other. What do you normally do? Start respecting each other. Why? Tolerating each other. Why? Because your families are there. You don't want to disappoint your mom or dad. You don't want to disappoint your family. You don't want to like bring shame to that family or something. So you have no choice than to make it work. Do you know what I mean? What am I saying? When you ask a couple, when I see people that are already married for a long time, or the people like married for 30, 40 years, they ask them if they are still like Twitter painted. You know what I mean? Twitter painted. I mean, like if they are still fond of each other. Some of times they will laugh. They will laugh in your face. They will then start telling you that love is not just about feelings. It's what? It's a decision. You decided that you must love this person. You have no choice than to what? To love this person. And with that, you start like learning how to love that person. You start like what? What do you normally do? When you're learning to love someone, it brings that respect and everything. You start like sharing your goals together. I get what I mean? And that's the when it comes to arranged marriage, you see that they skip the fairy tales. They skip those fairy tales about like love languages and all that. They skip it because it doesn't matter. They will just go straight to business, and that business has a terms and condition. It has terms and condition. What are the terms and condition? The parents of the girl will sit her down and just like tell her what to do. You are going to this family. This guy is going to be your husband. Make sure that you do this. Do this. You must love her, you must love him, and you got to do this, that. They will explain. That's the terms and conditions. She's going there to do those things. Don't come back to this house. Don't bring shame to us. She's going to represent her family, and that's why she's going in there. The terms and conditions same to the guy, the husband, The parents will sit him down, explain to him the same thing. You are going in there to represent our family. Don't bring shame to us. That's it. It's business, straightforward. That's nothing like they will skip all these fairy tales and all that. It's straight to business. You understand what I mean? Well, let me talk about the love language, love marriage. Love marriage, I spoke to you earlier. It's when you meet someone, you choose for yourself. You marry this person, and both of you been together. Okay? When you talk about love marriage, you expect happiness. There's expectation. I said that at the beginning. You expect happiness. You expect love. You understand? You expect happiness. There's expectation. You need to be happy. And that's when you see a lot of people, they will tell you, I'm not happy in my relationship. I'm not happy in my marriage. Because the expectation of marriage, happiness is there. They have to expect that complete. But when it comes to arranged marriages, they don't expect anything. They build it. They will build that happiness for themselves. They will build it. You understand? You see that love marriage, they start already 100%. They start already 100%. After the wedding, the expectation is up there 100%. While the other one, there's no expectation. They can even start on 20 or 50. And then they will build up and go in there. Some of them, an arranged marriage, some of them might not even sleep in the same bed for a couple of months. They don't see each other eye to eye. They start learning how to tolerate each other. They start learning how to like have their own love language. They start learning how to talk to each other because their expectation didn't come up to 100. It's just there. Now they're coming up to meet it up there. So who is really winning? When you ask that, who is really winning? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Okay? Because it's a long game. It's a very long game. That's the reason why you see that many marriages, many marriages, you see them, some of them, their wedding, spend a lot of money, lavish wedding and all that. Doesn't like 2 years, 3 years maximum. That one is gone. Everything is messed up because the expectation is too high. The expectation is too high. What they're expecting from that marriage is too high. So if they cannot meet up to the expectation, if they cannot meet up to that perfection that they're expecting, you see that it starts crashing. It starts crashing down straight away. You understand what I mean? That's different. Okay. I said the line is open. Call me, guys. Or put on the comment section. What do you think? Which one works better? Which one works better? Because we are in the age of social media. We're in the age of Twitter, Instagram. We are talking about TikTok. There's a lot of dating apps out there. A lot of them. That people are like a lot of people now. They are matchmaking. They are meeting a lot of people. They're choosing their partners and all that. Everything. And then you start wondering what is really going on. Some parents now will grow up and they will come up and say to, okay, yeah, my daughter, my son is growing to the age, they're coming up to age where they need a life partner. And some of them, they will say, okay, during their age, during their time, their parents maybe arrange marriages for them. And they believe in that maybe they will do the same. And some of the cases with their children would say, no, we do it ourselves. You cannot choose someone for me because I'm the person that I'm going to live with that person. So I prefer to choose someone for myself. I need someone that I love. I need just the characteristics or the qualities that they need and all that. They said they want to choose a wife for themselves. They want to choose a husband for themselves. You understand? And that's what's really happening these days. Okay. Because if you look at some communities, if you look at Indian community, if you come to the West, if you come to London, Great Britain, or if you go to America, if you go to Germany, all those areas, talking about developed countries, where you see some of these people talking about Indian communities. Why are they waxing strong? Why are they moving faster than any other? Talking about any other community is one of the reasons why I'm saying it. They always have their arranged marriages. You see them, their kids will grow up when they get to time for them to marry. What do they do? They will send them back home. They'll go to India. Then they will pick up one of their arranged cousin or something. Parents already arranged for them. That one will come over. And the same thing happens. Business straight away with terms and conditions. She's going to that country just purely for business. This is what you have to do. You have a baby. You must do this, do that. You need to support your husband. You need all of that because that still is the terms and condition straight away. And that's the reason why they are doing better. Because of what? The other people, you that is watching me too, a lot of other communities, what they normally do, they go for love marriages. And what is love marriages? Most of the love marriages are built on what? Lust, perfection, and expectation. And once those things fade, once that lust, talking about because sometimes you don't differentiate between lust and love. Once that love fades, once that beauty fades, that's when the problem becomes. Maybe there's a loving problem because what? You love marrying because of perfection. This person have to be perfect. It's got to be beautiful, tall, handsome, dark, with six pack, and all that. That the kind of man you need. Must have a car, big house, all of that. You understand? She must have a big nyash, front and back, shape, all that. She must doing this, do that. You have your own expectation. You already have the qualities. Put it down there. Why? Because that is lost. Perfection. Then all of those things will come with what? Expectation. Do you understand what I mean? So that your guy with six pack and everything, he must do what? He has to have money. Also, he has to be very good in bed. Also, he has to be this and that and that. Everything, all these expectations. And once the person comes in, and if he couldn't reach up to that expectation, what happens? That marriage will start crumbling. And that's love marriage for you. It start crumbling because the expectation is high. And once he cannot live up to that, that's when you see that they will start looking for people outside there. They start cheating and all that, everything, all of those things coming in. And that's the problem. And that's the reason why the statistics shows that divorce rate, separation rate is over 50% compared to arranged marriages. Is it that I'm saying that the arranged marriage is better? I know that. I won't say that. What I'm saying is that it works better in the long run because of what? Expectations. There's different expectations in the marriage. You understand what I mean? Guys, put it on the comment section. I would like to hear what you have to say. I would like to hear what you have to say. And then you might even like turn in and say to me, okay, arranged marriages they last longer. Is it because they are stronger? or just because people feel trapped. Someone would say that, yes, because they are trapped, they have no choice. And that's the reason why they last longer. No, no, no. The difference is that when you talk about love marriages, yeah, they crash. What I mean by crash faster because they are built on butterflies. I said that before. They are built on butterflies, and butterflies dies in winter when things are getting harder. That time is too cold. Butterflies would die straight away. While the arranged marriages are like a business, you know, when you have a business partnership, you have to keep your own side of the bargain. You have to make sure that you work harder on your side in order for that business to excel. Because if you mess up, the business is going to fail. You invest, you negotiate, you grow together to make sure the business grow together. I'm just giving you the differences. Why? That's the reason why it works. The reason why it works. You understand what I mean? Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Guys, if you just like tuning in and then the first time you're coming across one of these, a one podcast. All right, you're live on YouTube. And if you have not given us a subscribe, please just do it now. Subscribe so that anytime we are live or publish any of your content, you get a notification. You understand that? Okay. We're just asking maybe questions that you may like to ask me now. Maybe what you are thinking in your mind. Something like that. Okay. What about love? What about love? You marry because of love. You have to love someone before you marry the person. And that's the reason why, many people, you have to marry someone that you love. Do you understand? You can't say to me that I can just bring someone that I don't love and then I marry that person. Yeah, you've heard that so many times. Okay, you've heard that so many times. And most times they will still tell you that love is magic. It's just like magic. Bam, you met this person. Sometimes love at first sight, magic. You click, you see the person immediately, know that this person is going to be your wife or your husband. You understand what I mean? That's love marriage, right? Then you love that person. The love. When you talk about arranged marriage, it's nothing like that. It's a skill. To them, love is a skill that they have to like learn how to do it. You understand that? Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Evening.
You're
Yeah, I
welcome.
want
Yeah, welcome. Yeah. What do you think?
to feel. I feel the topic today is very very necessary and it's very very useful to many marriages because some, as you said there, you know, arranged marriage do last than when a man or a woman saw something to jump into that man,
Mhm,
you know. But to me, arranged marriage doesn't last like real love.
mhm.
When you have love, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah. And if you said that, you have to explain that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Mm,
coming.
mhm,
I think so. When it's always mother-in-law or father-in-law.
mm,
Sometimes when you see your fellow bourgeois or your fellow friend that you love,
mm,
you will like your son to marry that person.
mhm,
And peradventure, your son may not have interest or may not have love for that person,
mm,
but you want to make that person fall in love
mhm,
by bringing if the guy or the girl will accept your offer, there are some conditions you will attach to it. Either you tell the child, if you didn't marry this girl, me and you will not live, or I will die. Is marrying based on condition, and he will not be fully satisfied in that marriage because one, he will, anything he does, or the girl, let's assume now that the mother-in-law arranged the wife for the son, and the son will be pretending, and the girl will be dying inside because the boy or the husband will not show her the love, because he will say, because my mother arranged you to me, you are not the person I want to marry. Anything the girl does, the guy will not, and the girl will be dying silently, and to a point, the girl would like to, go away because she's not comfortable. She will be giving her time, giving everything she has, and the man will not even accept. Understand? So you see that on the long process, if the guy did not reciprocate in the love the girl giving her, the marriage will not last. That's where I say most of the arranged marriage, because it's not your choice, it's not what you want. Somebody arrange, and that person arranging it will give you conditions. There are some, like let's assume that your daughter is an imbecile or disabled. They will now offer you, tell you, if you marry my daughter, I will give you this, I will give you that. That person is marrying that thing based on those conditions.
That one, the one you just said now is not arranged marriage. It's a lawful marriage. It's not an arranged marriage.
It's arranged now.
No, it's not. It's not arranged. No, it's not arranged marriage.
Okay, no problem. So on the long process, the person will not give the partner the full love she wants or he wants because of that attach or condition on it. But in a love marriage, when we court, I see you, I come after you, maybe you give me tough time. On the love process, you reciprocate, you fall in love, two of us fall in love. You see that those ones, because of you have that love in that person, anything that person do, you will accept it because of that love. Like,
go on.
Let me use my own as an example. My wife married me because she loved me. Whenever, or even if I offended her, I do wrong against her, maybe she want me to beg her, maybe I will not. I'm trying to prove that I'm the head. At the long run, she will say, because I love you, that's why you are doing this. Okay, I'm sorry. Because she has that love, genuine love for me. But if it is arranging, that person, whenever you does wrong to her, that person will not even come. Even if you are coming, that person will not give you a listening ear because his mind or her mind is not there. And that arranged marriage, the advantage there, you see a cheating in it.
Okay.
You understand?
I understand that. But if you follow statistics, if you go through statistics, statistics doesn't back you at all, because 50% of divorce rate is among love marriage, and arranged marriages is not even up to 20% when it comes to divorce.
Because of that's what I'm saying, and because of the condition or the attachment on it. Because whenever somebody bring a woman to you, or let's say your mother arrange a wife for you, your mother may threaten you she will say, or your dad will say, if you do not marry this person,
Mm-hmm.
nobody that you will bring in this house
Yeah.
that will have peace. Either I die
Mm.
or you live, or all those things. Whenever you remember it,
Mm.
you try to please that person that arranged that thing. Maybe either you
Okay.
have that love. Let's assume now you have love for your mom
Mm.
and you listen to your mom. And your mom, whatever your mom tells you, you will do.
Yeah.
And that opportunity, she will have the upper hand to arrange whoever she wants you to. You understand? You know, all this mother, they see more than us. So she would like to arrange. And you, if you have a girlfriend in school or anything, and that your mom wants another person, you see, for your mom to leave or for you to please your mom without giving that person
Mm.
that love, and that person will be dying inside
Okay.
because your mom brought her, and everything she will be complaining to your mom, and you will be pretending.
Yeah, but
And
yeah, but um, when they marry, they have no choice than to make it work. It's a business.
it's
So
50-50.
yeah, that's what I'm
To me,
saying.
it's
So
50.
they don't have any expectations. There's nothing like love. There's nothing like there does nothing. It's just like they are in there now. They have no other choice than to what? Do the business. It's a business partnership. And in business partnership, what happened in business partnership? Both, both parties have they have to yeah.
Business now. You
Both of you have to
spend,
work. Both of you have to work harder, isn't it, to make it work?
yeah.
And at the long run, what
It's
happens then?
maybe it's under probability. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
either you fall in love
Mm-hmm.
or you separate.
Yeah. But
That's the
yeah.
either
Mm-hmm.
either you agree
Mm.
or you separate.
Okay.
That's the two things there.
And the statistics shows that was that many of them they work more than one separation.
But maybe me, I'm seeing just saying because of the what
Mm.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
or
Mm-hmm.
what I'm seeing with my friends.
Mm.
Understand?
Mm-hmm.
There is a theory and practical thing, not statistics. No?
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you based on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, arranging marriage is under 50-50. You do last,
Mm-hmm.
you do break.
Yep.
Understand?
Okay.
But whenever you are in love with someone, because there is something that you see in a woman that will entice you,
Mm.
that will make you say, maybe if that person offended you, say, because of this, because of that, okay, let me allow the relationship to be on. Because your mind is there. Because they say if two does not agree, they can never work together.
Okay.
So that's the way I'm looking at it. Because peradventure, unless that on the long run, that person now, the lady in quotes, trying to use her good character or her humbleness or her loyalty to gain that man. You know, there are many
Mm.
that do work like that. You see, your mother will arrange a woman that you don't like, but on the long run, due to maybe the person will have a good character or she's humble, she doesn't nag, she doesn't insult you, she gives you that respect.
Mm.
You see that on the long run, you concur
Okay.
and you start developing that love.
Okay.
So that's where we are seeing it's under 50-50.
Yeah.
But since you say statistics, said I will not say anything because I have not done my own statistics research, but I'm doing it based on
Mm.
what I see with my eye.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your call. All right. Let me explain myself. Let me explain myself properly. Okay, because you were saying that um, but most times when you marry someone that you love and all that, because of the love you have for each other, it makes it to work, makes it like to like forgive each other if there's any dispute or any conflict or any issue you have in your marriage and all that. You have to like forgive each other, and because of the love you have for each other. Okay. When we're asking which one works better at the long run, we're talking about which one works better at the long run. Okay, and then you made mention of the family union, because the parents, maybe the mom, you respect you have for your mom or something, or maybe respect you have for your dad, that you have to stick with that marriage, something like that. That was what I was trying to explain to you earlier. I said there's no expectations. This person, they brought this person for you. It's either maybe your mom or dad find this lady or find this guy. They have arrangement. Both of them agree that both of you are going to marry. You guys thought we are not in love. There's nothing like love there. It's all business from day one. And once you're in a partnership, you're into business. What happens? Every one of you have to make sure that that business work. Everybody, because now it's the business. It's not just only you and your wife. It's also your parents, your mom and dad. If there's any issue, if the issue warrants that it gets to a stage where maybe you guys want to like separate or divorce and all that, who are the people that comes in first? Is the two families. They have to like they make sure that everything is settled. They either they call their daughters to come back home. The mom they have to talk to her and everything, because they make sure that everything work out, because it's a business and they focus on the business to make it work. And that's the reason why statistically they work better at the long run. Why? Because at the beginning, there's no expectation. There's nothing like perfection. There's nothing like love. You know, I get me. But I said, if you meet her, she knows how to cook. That would be a bonus. She's beautiful. That would be a bonus. And she's good in the room. I'm talking about inner room. That is a bonus. She's neat and all that. That is a bonus, because you weren't expecting all of those things, because it's not, there's nothing attached. You have not much feelings. It's someone else that brought them for you, which are your parents. They are the ones that bought that stuff for you. So all you did was to open it or wrap the present. So anything you see inside that present, you take it. The same way she will like not expect much from you. You don't snore when you're sleeping. A bonus for her. You are very good in the other end of the room too. The same thing. A bonus. You are caring. A bonus. All of those things are just bonus because of what? She wasn't expecting anything. Anything she sees, she just take it, because both of you are starting from zero. You are starting from zero. You understand what I mean? You're starting from zero. That's the way it work. Hello, I talk to you. Yeah, hello.
On network issue. So can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I
I
was just
don't
saying
know
to you. Yeah, you're running up.
whether you should
No, it's fine. It's
so
fine.
she
That's a yeah, yeah. It's fine. Just let me just like crack on. It's okay. I got everything that you said.
okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, okay. No problem.
That's that's what I mean. So everything you get from that is a bonus. There's no expectation. So that's the reason why, at the long run, it was better. Does it mean that love marriage it doesn't work? No, it works. It works, but it works with a lot of work. You need to work harder. You understand? Because most times, what happens is that at the beginning of the marriage, the expectation is already in there 100, because you already like count all the qualities that you need. There's a reason why you marry this person, and that reasons are the things that But during the wedding and everything, you see that everything, the expectation is 100% already. Then she will come in. She need to be loyal. She need to be submissive. She needs to be this and all those qualities. You need to put everything down, and she has to be that. And that expectation is going to be there because you expect that person to continue doing the same thing for a long time till death do you guys part. The expectation there. So, but the expectations, once it start lacking or start like going down, that's what is going to be a problem because now you believe that this person, when you guys were dating, she was all that you wanted. He was all that you wanted. I get me because you are not married. Have you heard that some people they will hide their feelings, they will hide their attitude, they will hide their characters and all that? You never heard that because they want you to marry them. They can be faking everything. They can fake the feelings, they can fake the chemistry, everything because they are expecting you to marry them, to give them the ring. Then once you marry them with that high expectation and you bring them into your house, what happens? Sometimes when they start changing, that's when you start hearing someone saying, "You change. This is not what I expected from you. What's going on?" And all that. They start having issues, they're having problems. That's the reason why most times the love marriages they fail, they crash quicker because of high expectations and perfections, high expectations from both parties. Do you understand what I mean? When you guys met, the guy was very hot. It was papa papa. When he just in that inner room, he's so strong and all that. Now together because you now be living together. Now you be living, seeing each other every time. It's not like that anymore. What happens? That expectations start coming down, and once you start coming down, that's the problem. You start having issues because you already have the high expectation. That's the reason why you married this person, and that shouldn't come down because it already has it's up there 100%. Anything that's up to 100%, what do you expect to happen? Definitely, it will start coming down. It's not going any higher. But when you have these arranged marriages and all that, there's no expectations. Might start like 20 or something. No, there's nothing. They have to like start like, you know what I mean? Tolerating each other. That's what I said. Tolerating each other and all that. And that's the reason why in the long run, most of them they will work more better for them. You understand? But what I'm trying to say is that if you marry someone as the way it is, I talked about social media and all that. A lot of people they go in matchmaking, they're meeting people online. Even some of them they meet at workplace, some many churches and all that. You meet someone and you fall in love with this person and you want to marry this person and all that. I get what I'm saying. I think the best thing you have to do is like to lower your expectation. Lower your expectation. Believe that this person is not perfect. The person is not perfect. As the person is not perfect, what happens? You guys start like what? Learning each other, accommodate each other, just like learning, building together. It's the same thing with mutual respect, supporting each other goals, build it together. Because the expectation is not high. You start building from down and going up. That's the way it works better. That's what I mean. That's the way it works better. Because some people you see a lot of guys now, some people, families you see, I'm not gonna say it. The lady, she was very like, she was beautiful, she was neat, she was clean. But once she get birth, once she have start having children, that slim fit, that physique, that beautiful body will start changing because that body, that physique was what attracted the guy, and that is what he saw, and that is what he wanted, and that's why it brought him to the woman. You see that some of them, that thing they believe that it was love, that they love this woman, they will realize that it was not love. It was all about lust because there was no love in it. What happened? They will start looking for a woman that still have that kind of physique because that's what they're looking for. And then you see that they will start like having issues in their home. They will start avoiding their wife. They will start like arguing with their wife every time. Look at how you are, dirty. Since you have kids, you change. So look at you can't even take care of yourself and all that because the expectation was too high, and she cannot maintain it because at the long run, body changes. Once the woman start change having children, her body will change, and once something like that happens, you see that family, some of them they start having issues, and that's the reason why statistically, love marriages and all that they fails, they crash quicker than all those arranged marriages, where you see the lady, you have no input into getting her. It's the parents that brought this person. She might be very fat, or she might be very slim. It does all of that. It's not your choice. So you have no other option than to do what? Accommodate and find way to like, even if it's love or lust or whatever, just try to stay with this person, to relate this person and all that. With time, you start seeing some qualities in this person, some qualities that you like, some all those kind of things and all that. And then they will put in a lot of effort to make sure that they become better for you. You the same. You try your best to do what? To make sure that you are at your best in order for that marriage to work. That's the way. That's the way it is, and that's kind of things that each marriage is supposed to emulate the same thing. In every marriage, it doesn't matter if it's love marriage or something. You find this person, you love this person, you find the person you want, a soulmate or something. It's supposed to emulate that. Tolerant, love each other, support each other. It's not about, you know what I mean, physical appearances and all that. No, in the long run, people change. Either your face change, your body changes, and all that. And that's the reason why most of those marriages they work better. They work very better at the long run. That's what I mean. Seriously, you understand? I'm trying to let you know something. Many times people they find them fall in love, they marry each other and all that. They stop working. They forget what I mean. They will just remove their eyes from the ball. They believe that they've achieved what they wanted. Then they will not put. They will stop putting effort in their marriage, and that's the problem. Because what is it? If I've conquered this person, what else are you going to expect? You made her your wife. He become your husband now. So what is? There's nothing now. So they will start like lacking. They will not. They will stop working hard. They will stop putting effort. They will stop like taking care of themselves. All of those stuff because that's when you see some people they say to you, "Yeah, you see me finish now." You start hearing those kind of terms or languages or something like that, or those kind of phrases. You see me finish. What is it again? Because yeah, before, do you remember how it used to be when we are dating and all that? What changed? The only thing changed is that the mindset because you feel that they're married now, there's nothing else to fight for. There's nothing expectation again. That is it, it's finished. You understand what I mean? It's finished. But the other family that the both parties arrange that, they'll have to they keep on working on every day because they don't want to disappoint their family. They don't want to bring shame to that family. They don't want to bring shame to their union because it's not only two of them anymore. It's both families. Those both mother and dad, father, mother, all those the same extended families and all that. They are in it together. And that's the reason why they have no other choice than to work. They keep on working. Even when they are lacking behind or when they are like, forgetting what they're supposed to do. There's someone out there pushing them, telling them, look, and hey, listen, you just gave birth. Why are you losing? Why are you leaving yourself like this? Come on. You need to buckle up for your husband. Do this, do this, do that. Because there's always someone behind. There's always someone watching. There's always someone pushing them. Unlike the other one, no one, because nobody's there. You believe that you're okay. Nobody gonna like tell you what to do. So that's the difference. You understand what I mean? And we're supposed to emulate something from that as well. Where that you need to have someone, a mentor, someone that you look up to, someone that I can listen to, someone that can give you an advice, tell you this, do this, do this. Supposed to do that. That is what the other people are like. You understand what I mean? So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Would you rather have a fireworks? What I mean by fireworks, for those that are born, you know what I mean? That they born testy, having their desire and all that, you know? Or would you like have your marriage work where they have their mutual respect? Both of you have your fight for each other goals and all that to achieve what you have to achieve. You understand what I mean? Whether the person will arrange, or whether you are the one that choose yourself, or whether you are the one that see this person, whether you do not want me, even if whether is your soulmate and something like that. You know, what do you think? You need to like work on it. What do you think? Just put on the comment section. Let me know. What do you think? And because at the long run, all that matters is that your marriage works. It works. That you guys have your goals and you're working together to achieve it. You have your respect and you're respecting each other. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you arrange it or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know who you are in a relationship with. So you just choose wisely. Okay. That's what we're going to stop this evening. Welcome, guys. Thank you all that stay with us today. This time. Thank you for those that call and all that. Please share this program. Share it to your contact and all that. Also, keep the fire rolling. Okay. Until I see you guys next week, Friday, on another topic as well. Have a wonderful weekend.